Northwest Now is supported, in part, by viewers like you. Thank you.
If you've been through the process of trying to find money for a college student and filling out the FAFSA form, you know how difficult it can be. For some families, the paperwork combined with the cost create major barriers to college attendance. That's why a new program guaranteeing free tuition for low-income students at public colleges and universities is starting in 2026. Tonight, advocates for the Washington Guarantee Program are here to explain how it all works. And our Steve Kiggins with the story of making college a more realistic goal for thousands. The Washington Tuition Guarantee is the discussion next on Northwest Now. Washington already has a pretty good program for low-income students to attend college. The Washington College Grant is helping tens of thousands of young Washingtonians go to school. But determining eligibility is a problem. The FAFSA form and the process is tough, and many students don't know their status until it's too late to enroll with confidence, or they find out they got bogged down in the process somewhere. That friction in the system causes students who could otherwise go to college not to. So enter the new Washington Guarantee Program that does a couple of things. It casts a wider net to capture eligible students by using already existing food stamp and maybe soon free lunch data. And it lets students know when they're sophomores in high school that yes, they have a pathway to college. As Northwest Now's Steve Kiggins tells us, advocates hope that supplementing the FAFSA process, using already established criteria to determine income eligibility, and showing students the pathway early may greatly increase college participation and college enrollment in the low-income population.
Washington's economy is expected to grow nearly 5 times the national rate by 2032. By then, there could be 1.5 million jobs up for grabs. Washington Roundtable says nearly 3/4 of those jobs will require some kind of post-secondary education, but projections suggest Washingtonians will be ready to fill less than half of them.
With this bill, we can make it so students don't feel like they are leaping over a canyon. Guaranteeing admissions for students with a 3 GPA tells them that they are wanted and that they can choose their future.
The Washington State Legislature considers House Bill 1557 this session. The bill aims to expand reach of the Washington Guaranteed Access Program, ensuring students across the state who meet simple criteria are guaranteed a seat at one of Washington's 6 public universities.
It's an effort really to address the belief gap. There are students who are sitting in our high schools right now who have, reasonably good GPAs who could go to college. They just don't believe that college is for them.
Washington Roundtable supports the bill and campaigns public and private interests towards encouraging 70% of Washington's youth to certification, apprenticeship, or undergraduate degrees by the year 2030. Community and technical colleges play a role filling the gap, offering training and certifications, plus many now offer bachelor's programs. Besides enrolling, figuring out how to pay for college remains a barrier for many.
We realized was that there were a lot of students who obviously are interested in pursuing higher education, and we didn't want affordability to be a barrier. And so in 2019, the legislature made the Washington College Grant an entitlement.
For public school students with families meeting certain criteria, college could be free through the Washington College Grant. House Bill 1557 seeks to expand access to higher learning to as many as possible to help ensure Washingtonians participate in an economy predicted to grow.
As early as even in grade 10, we can tell a student that, hey, your tuition and fees are covered. And so that could change the student's perception and behavior.
In Seattle, Steve Kiggins, Northwest Now.